Arkadaşlar merhaba. Hogwarts serimize devam ediyoruz. Şimdi Profesör Fig'in yanına gitmeden önce bunları söylemiştim. Malzemeler elime geçtikten sonra gidip bunların derslere gireceğiz, büyüleri öğreneceğiz. Burada sihir büyüsü diye bir görev var. Bunu yapıp çok uzun sürmezse eğer sonra ana göreve devam etmeyi düşünüyorum.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly,
Biz gideriz.
but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget.
Bakalım nereye gidiyormuş.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Revelio. Miss Willardsey will never believe where the butterflies led me. Revelio. Well, well.
Vay,
Look what
zinim
we have
sandım.
here.
İyi, güzel, ufak tatlı bir görevmiş. Demek ki kelebekleri izlersek hazine sandığına ulaşabiliyoruz. Güzel.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save.
Evet. Şimdi profesörün yanına gidelim artık. Öğrenci kıyafeti giydim bu arada. Güzel oldu şimdilik.
I did say
I was sorry.
And you also
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a
Hayalet
secret
olan
cavern.
öğrenci vardı
I
ya,
went there,
cesedini
and right
bulmaya
next to Jackdaw's
gitmiştik. O.
skeleton. I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a
Harita
room
kısmına
below
gittik,
Hogwarts.
kitabı
Why
koyacaktık.
am I not surprised?
O eski büyücü konuştu bizle ya da
I was hoping
illüzyonu
you'd say that.
konuştu, resim gibi.
Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Kitapla birlikte gideceğiz şimdi. Bakalım neden olacak. Ha güzel, direkt harita şeyine ışınladı bizi.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Dev bir düşünseline benziyor ortadaki yer. Adam da nasıl koruyor şu kitabı?
This looks promising.
Adamın görmemesi lazım bunları ama hadi hayırlısı. Kitabı böyle çok şey taşıması ve bir geriden durması, kitabı saklamaya çalışıyor gibi oluşuyor. Bu kadim büyü, sözde biz görüyorduk görmesi beni biraz kıllandırmadı değil.
Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Ölen karısını kastediyor herhalde. Aha, geldi bizimki.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have
Onlar
come
yolu
this far,
gizlemek için.
however, bodes well.
Şimdi
The
iyi
trials
olup
were
olmadığımızı
designed to
deneyeceklerini
ensure that the
söylemişler.
power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
Bizden bile hevesli. Bu ele geçirmeye
that
çalışıyor
tower.
olmasın?
It's not
O gücü
far.
falan.
You may have seen it
Yani
yourself.
fazla hevesli.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Hani her şeyi herkesten gizletmeye çalışıyor bir de. Öyle de bir durum var. Yani adam ciddi şüphelendirdi beni ya. Evet, bunlar hep kilitli buralar. En yakın yerden uçabiliriz diye düşünüyorum. Da şuradan uçalım gidelim ya. Bürge iyi oldu iyi. Şu yaratığı da açarsak
Get any more cozy than
daha iyi
Hogsmeade.
olacak. Bakalım. Bu arada kontrolleri değiştirdim. Hani tam istediğim gibi olmasa da biraz daha iyi oldu tabii. ışınlanma yerlerini bulmaya çalışacağım.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
Haydi bakalım.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing
Hep
anything
bir
else.
adım öndeler
Let's
yani.
go.
Yani adam bizle birlikte öğreniyor.
This
Onlara
isn't
yerimizi
ideal.
söylüyor.
No, it isn't.
Ee,
This way. And
onlara düşman
I'd
kendini dost
suggest
gibi
we use the
gösteriyor olmasın?
disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Evet. Neyse. Ee, Şuna koyalım. Hatta şunu da bir iptal edelim. Şöyle koyalım. Haydi.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Güzel.
Revelio.
Acaba görünürsek görev iptal oluyor mu?
There must be something here.
Petrificus Totalis.
There must be
İyiymiş.
something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Wait a moment.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
Haritada sarı noktalar beliriyor. Sonradan yok oluyor. Şu arkaya bakacağım falan. Sonra mağara ağzı gibi bir şey var, oraya gideceğim de.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Revelio.
I will draw blood.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Are you quite finished? Is that the best you can do?
Potato.
What are you going to give up?
Compulso.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind.
Güzel fight
But
oluyor
this is
artık.
different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Looks like we found the entrance.
Revelio. It's locked.
Bize de öğret.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Allah Allah. Nerede ya? Ha.
Revelio.
Hadi bakalım. Yani bayağı zaman geçti. 20 dakikada geçti. Daha ilk denemeye yeni geldik.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio.
Aşağı ineyim de. Yani repair büyüsünü kullansam mı bilemedim ama önce aşağıya.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio.
Sandık. Tariflere şöyle bir baktım da çok sağlam para lazım. İhtiyaç odasına bir sürü iksir yapımı bitki yetiştirmek için masalar yapacağız. Bayağı para gerekiyor.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight.
Haydi bakalım.
At least I know what to expect this time. Accio. Protego. Capolso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. These look familiar. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Şimdi oradan geçebiliriz de. Başka bir yere. Başka bir yere çıktığı için
More statues.
dur şöyle bir gideyim. Kapışayım açık.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Not not making this easy on me. Revelio. Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio.
Acaba şu şeyle birlikte oradan mı geçeceğim? Dur bakayım.
Accio. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Engel kalktı. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Şimdi nasıl çıkacağız? Tekrar geri döndürmem lazım. Of ya.
Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Şimdi buraya bir bakayım. Evet, onu buraya getirmem lazım. Buradayken binerim sonra.
Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio. I'll never get used to these floors.
Ha, ihtiyaçlar odasına götüreceğiz bu nesneyi. Güzel. Ya insan midesini bulandırıyor böyle hareket etmesi.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Depulso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Güzel. Hazine yok. Devam.
Accio.
Bunu açtık ama iyi mi yaptık? Belki hazine vardır. Şöyle bir bakalım. Şimdi çekmeyin şey yok. Şuradan geçince olur muhtemelen.
Accio. Depulso. How to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Depulso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Boss geldi.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Capolso. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Depulso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Capolso. Accio. Confringo.
Bir tane guard olmayan sadece atak bir combo dizayn etmem lazım. İttirme, çekme falan bunda hiçbir şey yaramadı. Evet, indirdik. Hadi bakalım. Bak yine ya, dalgalandırma şunu ya.
Revelio. Another pensive.
Hadi bakalım, yeni bir düşünsel daha.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable.
Bunlara bir şey olmuş ki bu kadar test yapmaya gerek duymuşlar. Artık bu kız ne yaptıysa.
I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Sıkıntı bundan olmuş demek ki. Bu biçim değiştirme
Every year a
büyüsünü
student sees
kullanarak
something
babasına yardım
sillier than I
etmek
could ever
istiyor.
imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Morgana geçiyor isminde. Cadı.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Evet. Birinci etabı tamamlamış olduk. Şimdi buradan
All crystallized
çıkalım.
stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
Çok güzel yapmışlar ya bu aynalar falan. Ortam efektler gerçekten güzel. Buraya bak. Baya iyi.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor, the name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now,
sorun
tell
var
me
mı
what
diye.
you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course,
Don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Yan görev de açıldı demek ki. Güçlenmek için falan kullanabilirsin dedi. Yani dış dünyada ya da normal görevlerde bir şeyler bulduğumuzda ya skill point'e dönüşecek ya bir şey ya da kıyafet ne yapacaksak bir upgrade olacak ama. Evet. Onca şey yaptık. Bu yatakhaneye normal gelmiştim. Geçip yatamıyordum. Çünkü haritaya bakarsanız ev olarak göstermiyor. Güzel bölümdü. Çok uzadı farkındayım ama bölmek istemedim. Sonuçta ilk deneme bu. Kanala destek olmak için videoyu beğenip abone olursanız sevinirim. Sonraki videoda kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Şöyle haritayı açayım. Bir sürü görev açıldı gördüğünüz gibi. Aynı şekilde bu görevlerden devam edeceğiz. Görüşmek üzere.